This is insane, like actually insane, because what just happened in the PC gaming scene might completely change everything we thought we knew about Denuvo forever. Yesterday, yeah, literally yesterday, a brand new 2026 Denuvo protected game got cracked. Not bypassed, not tricked, not faked, cracked. And not just any game, we're talking about Resident Evil, and the person behind it, Voices38. And this isn't even their first time, because just last month, they also cracked another Denuvo protected title, Doom: The Dark Ages. So now everyone is asking the same question: is Denuvo finally in trouble? Or is this just a one-time fluke? Because what Voices38 is doing right now is very different from what we've been seeing with Hypervisor bypass methods. And if you've been following the PC piracy scene even a little bit, you already know Hypervisor has been dominating. But here's the twist: this new method, it's not even playing the same game. So let's break this down in the simplest way possible, because once you understand this, you'll realize why this is a big deal. First, you need to understand how Hypervisor works, because most people think those games are cracked. They're not. They're bypassed. And there's a massive difference. With Hypervisor, the game still has Denuvo inside it. Nothing is removed. Nothing is truly broken. Instead, the system basically tricks Denuvo. It tells it, hey, everything is legit, don't worry, even if it's not. But to do that, you have to mess with your system. And not just small tweaks. We're talking deep level changes, system settings, security features, sometimes even firmware level stuff. That's why Hypervisor feels sketchy to a lot of people. Because you're not just downloading a game, you're literally modifying how your PC behaves. Now, compare that to what Voices38 is doing. This is where things get crazy. Because this isn't a bypass, this is old school cracking. The kind we used to see years ago, before Denuvo became this monster. Instead of tricking the protection voices, 38 goes straight into the game files, breaks them down, analyzes them, and removes the protection logic itself. Let me simplify that. Every Denuvo game has thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of tiny checks inside its code. These checks are constantly asking, is this game legit? Is the license valid? Should I keep running? And the moment one of those checks fails, game crashes instantly. No warning, no mercy. Now, here's the important part. Denuvo doesn't just check randomly. It communicates directly with your CPU, using something called CPU ID instructions. Basically, it's constantly verifying your system at a very deep level, making sure everything matches what it expects. So what Voices38 does is absolutely insane. They go into the game's executable file, the EXE, and manually hunt down every single one of these checks. Not automatically, not with a tool, manually. Think about that for a second. Thousands of checks, hidden across layers of encrypted code, and they find them, one by one, then they remove them completely. So now Denuvo is still technically there, but it's blind. It can't verify anything. It can't check anything. It can't stop anything. It's like having a security guard who can't see, hear, or move. And because of that, the game just runs. Normally, no tricks, no system changes, no bypass. This is why people are calling it plug and play, because that's exactly what it is. Download, install, play. That's it. No disabling security features. No messing with BIOS. No weird background tools. Nothing. And this is why people are saying it's way safer than Hypervisor, because Hypervisor operates at a very dangerous level. We're talking Ring 0 kernel level, even UEFI firmware in some cases. That's the deepest level of your system, the kind of level where if something goes wrong, you're not fixing it easily. Sometimes you'd literally need to reflash your BIOS. Now compare that to Voices38's method. Everything runs at normal software level, user level, like any regular application. Worst case, if something is wrong, you delete the files, run antivirus. Done. Nothing permanent. No deep system changes. No hidden damage. That alone is a massive difference. But here's where things get even more interesting, because this isn't just about technology, it's also about drama. Yeah, there's actual beef in the scene. The Hypervisor community and Voices38, they do not get along at all. This isn't new either. Apparently, they've had issues since January. Disagreements, conflicts, different philosophies. And when Voices38 cracked Resident Evil Raccoon, the Hypervisor team did not take it well. Their reactions? Let's just say they weren't celebrating, because think about it. If true cracking comes back, Hypervisor becomes less important, and that threatens everything they've been building. So now we have two completely different approaches competing. Hypervisor, fast, quick releases but risky, system level modifications. Voices38 method, slow, very slow, but clean, safe, traditional. And here's the catch, because this method is manual, it takes time. A lot of time you're not getting day one cracks, not even close, because imagine going through tens of thousands of checks by hand. That's why Hypervisor could release things quickly, because it doesn't remove anything, it just bypasses. But this is precision work, and that means not every game will be cracked instantly, but when it is, it's permanent, clean, stable. Now let's talk about the bigger picture, because Denuvo isn't just sitting quietly. They've already responded. Through Tom's Hardware, they confirmed something important. They are aware, and they are working on improving their protection. Translation: counterattack incoming. Because Denuvo is a business, and their entire reputation depends on being uncrackable. If cracks like this start becoming common, that reputation takes a hit, and if that happens, game studios might start questioning the cost, because Denuvo isn't cheap, so now we're entering a new phase. A war: Denuvo versus crackers, Hypervisor versus Voices 38, speed versus precision, risk versus safety. And the timing couldn't be crazier, because there are new Denuvo protected games coming very soon. Like Pragmenta dropping next week, that game is basically going to be a test. Can Denuvo stop this new method, or will Voices 38 strike again? Because if it happens again, this isn't luck anymore, it's a pattern, and if it becomes a pattern, everything changes. Now, before you get too excited, let's be real for a second. Even if this method is safer, there's still risk, because at the end of the day, you're downloading modified files, and not every source is trustworthy. Malware exists, fake uploads exist, so if you're going down that route, you need to be careful. Use trusted sources, have protection, don't be stupid, because no matter how safe the method is, the source still matters. Now let's quickly recap everything. Voices 38 cracked modern Denuvo games, not bypassed crack. They manually removed thousands of protection checks. This makes the game run without needing any system changes. It's safer than Hypervisor because it runs at normal user level, but it takes way more time, so don't expect instant cracks. There's ongoing conflict between communities, and Denuvo is already preparing a response, meaning this is just the beginning. So yeah, we're officially in a new era of the PC gaming scene, and honestly, this might be one of the most interesting moments we've seen in years. Because for the first time in a long time, Denuvo doesn't look untouchable anymore. But the real question is this the comeback of real cracking? Or is Denuvo about to shut this down completely before it spreads? Thanks for watching and subscribe for daily gaming news.